So basically, I want to do a video to talk about runes. A lot of people have questions about them. Um, the simplest answer right now, it's basically shitcoins on BTC. It became available on the halving block, and that's why there was a bunch of excitement around it. If you go to ordinals.com/runes or click on this, the rune icon in the menu, you can see all of the runes that have been etched. Etching is the term for of um, the creation of a rune. So here it's not the best UI for it, but you basically can see that there's tons and tons of those. If you click on one of them, you're going to see the details about it. So this is similar to like an inscription, how you can just see kind of the raw data. Um, in the documentation, you can read about the ordinal theory about runes and what runestones are, the term of etching of how you would do it. This is where it becomes similar if you're familiar with XCP. You have a name, you have divisibility, you have a symbol of kind of an icon. You can do pre-mining. This is where it gets interesting. You have like a cap and amount, start heights. Um, and then basically you can do minting. So right now, most people are like, okay, what are runes? So if they're shit coins, how do I mint them? So if you go to Luminex .io, on the mint runes, they're probably the best right now, I would say. They show all of the top pending runes that you'd be able to mint. So you would connect your wallet here and you would mint them. If you drill into here, you can see like I could go to the mint, but it shows what the progress is of whether it's minted out. If I go on Bitcoin World Order, you can see what the circulating supply is, the max supply, um, whether there was a pre-mine. Sometimes the team basically would pre-mine a bunch of those. Um, and then you'd be able to, if you wanted to buy some of this token, um, you would click the mint and it would go through that process. So here you can see how it took a while for it to load. Each mint of this gives you 1,000 tokens. Um, so if you wanted 5,000 tokens, you'd have to do 5 mints. Here it gives you a sense of the total holders. It's 75% minted out. They also have an alpha. The alpha, and a lot of this tooling is new. It's going to show like new token signals and also the top runes, and you can look. This is the number of blocks. So in the last 10 blocks, what were the top in the last block, the last day. So this will give you some indication of what pairs or what token you might want to buy. If you have already minted some and have them, right now Magic Eden doesn't have trading up, I don't believe, but Unisat does. So if you go to Unisat, to runes, in this case here it's Satoshi Nakamoto, but it's kind of shit right now because it's based on the distribution, which was 100. When you did a mint, you have to then sell them in the hundreds. As you know, Bitcoin fees right now are really high. So in this case here, just to buy that 100, it's going to cost you the price to buy it. But then if you want to buy 1,000 of them, you're going to have to do a bunch of transactions. So hopefully there'll be a better trading mechanism for this. But I just wanted to kind of give a breakdown of what it is, how you should think about it for now. There are some cool things that you'll be able to do with runes later. I mean, you can do it now. You can basically say, I want to etch a rune, but I want it to be mintable a year from now, like 1,000 blocks from now. You could do like XCP kind of additions with it. You could create fundamentally a token with an inscription and only do an issuance of 69. Pre-mine all of those and then try and sell them. So it's going to be cool. I think there's going to be a lot of interesting things that are going to be built with runes. But right now, fundamentally, it's just shitcoins on BTC, and I imagine that's going to be the case for the next week or so. If you have any questions, just shoot me a DM.